This program is supported in part by Mass Humanities, improving civic life in Massachusetts through grant-making and public programs since 1975.
Since the last time we were here, what I've done is I've put the finish curve into the handle. We've cut the handle to the width it's going to be, and I'm just going to begin doing the sanding. So what we're going to be doing from here is I've got basically the beginning of my my taper started, so I've still got to take probably another at least third of the material down from here. The weight of it right now is approximately 2 pounds and 6 ounces, and it'll probably get down to about, I'd say, 1.5 pounds.
This still feels like an executioner's sword.
So it's actually supposed to be a stabbing weapon as well as a cleaving weapon.
Exactly.
So we're going to put a really nice point on this.
We figured if we were going to go to the Cape Verde Islands, it would make a lot of sense to have a translator.
As a former Portuguese colony, Cape Verde has 2 official languages, Portuguese being one of them. It's 300 miles off the coast of Africa. Southeastern New England has lots of people who speak Portuguese or descended from it. We're talking about people from the Azores, Portugal itself, and also Cape Verdeans, and never mind, you've got a lot of thousands, in fact, of Brazilians who've come.
How hard would it be to, find someone to come along as a member of the crew? Free air travel, free hotel, and it's tropical weather in November.
We were looking for a videographer, or maybe an actor, or maybe some sort of budding historian. Just the only real requirement is that you have to speak Portuguese. And so we got plenty of good candidates, but one really stood out.
This girl named Rita, who was born in Portugal, she's on a fellowship at the Marine Biological Lab at Woods Hole. So she's smart and it's close by. She's a good photographer.
Yeah. So by the end of summer, we've pretty much got everything wrapped up.
A lot of the people from New Bedford and the Cape have connections to Brava and Santo Antão and Sunny Cloud because of the whaling industry. And because of the whaling industry, the whalers used to go to Cape Verde and pick up whalers in Sunny Cloud, Santo Antão. My family came here because they were whalers. My great-grandfather was a whaler who came in here in 1873 to Provincetown. On the David Small. My grandfather was another whaler. My mother's father was a whaler from Santo Antão who came here in 1893. And then all my father's great uncles were all whalers from Sunny Cloud.
Well, there is the interesting connection because John Kendrick was a whaler. He was originally from South Orleans and then moved to Edgartown, big whaling port at the time, in the 1770s, and then became a privateer, and then went back to whaling again.
After the 1880s, you also had the Brava packets, which would bring immigrants from Cape Verde directly to New Bedford, and 95% of the Cape Verdean immigrants to America were coming in through New Bedford. This is a sign asking for soliciting passengers on one of the Brava packets, the Coriolanus. It's the first African immigrants were people coming into New Bedford from Cape Verde.
Cape Verde is funny because it's not very verde. It's not very green.
They're pretty barren. They're just an extension of the Sahara, barren islands. It's hard to make a living there.
Yeah. Well,
under normal circumstances, it's hard to make a living, but if it doesn't rain for 10 years, it's even harder.